The Kenyan shooting team competes on national and international levels, producing some of the best marksmen in the country. Select individuals from different branches of the Kenya Defense Forces engage in shooting sports that serve as top-level trainings and proficiency tests. Savimbi, Agatha, Bonaya, first of all, I have a lot of respect for all of you. And one thing I need to understand, I have seen all of you training and, with a lot of discipline. And I need to really just get it. How do you get used to the sound of the ammunition leaving the fire? How? Because it rattles me. Like whenever I hear like the ammunition go off, I just shake.
About the ammunition sound,
Yeah,
it's you getting used to. Okay, at the first time, even I was kind of shaking.
Yeah.
But as time goes, and you just get used to.
I see.
Yeah. So the more you fire, the more you get used to, you can even do without even the EMFs.
So time changes everything.
Yeah, time changes
It will get
everything.
the fear out.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
So when I look at all of you, you seem very calm, even right now. But when you're on the shooting range and you're firing off, there's this aggressive beast-like nature that comes forth, and I'm like, okay, I just thought they were really nice. You're still nice, but there's something that, grips you. So, Savimbi, tell me, what happens when you're shooting?
When you are shooting,
Yeah.
what you require is maximum concentration,
Okay.
and the type of game we were playing
Yeah.
requires speed and accuracy. And if you don't do that, you'll get very many points, and the more you get more points, you are last. So make sure you hit that target at the center, reduce the time. Time factor matters here a lot. So that's why you could see people behaving that way.
I realize it's a particular discipline. I just can't walk into this shooting range, and as you come in, there are a particular set of instructions. And while I was holding the AK-47, which I feel like I need to eat more food or go to the gym more, I couldn't even balance it. And I'm seeing you guys lifting it with one hand. How? Savimbi, how? How do you do that? How do you get used to such weight?
When I started shooting and I was a young soldier,
Yeah.
I was taught the basic fundamentals of a firearm. And if you don't follow those principles, you'll just be shooting all over the target. But
I was
when
shooting
you-
above the target. I was shooting the
above
soil.
the target. So when you follow the fundamentals,
Yeah.
and definitely, and you have the required standards of how you should handle that weapon for you to achieve the dead center, that's alpha alpha.
I see.
Because without doing that,
Alpha, alpha.
then you'll be getting miss.
So how do you memorize the positions, of where you've shot on the target, like the alpha you've said, delta, Mike, and all that?
Lazima upate alpha kwa sababu when you are going to the firing point you have to concentrate all the mind and your body also,
Yeah.
so that you can hit at the center of the target. That is alpha.
I see.
Yeah.
So if you've shot Mike?
Like that's not good.
So just to add on what she said,
Yes.
normally you're given what we call a walkthrough.
Okay,
And when you are training,
Yeah.
we normally zero our weapons.
I see.
And you zero your weapon to get the center of that target.
Okay,
That's what we call follow through. Also, when you are firing,
Yeah.
you must follow your shots.
all right.
And you're able to see even the strike, like the background, when you see the split of the soil,
Yeah.
it will tell you where is that round.
Yeah.
Is it at the center? Is it up? Is it down?
Wow,
So you must
That's
follow through, get maximum points.
I see. That's
Yes.
something. That's something. And Agatha, now you guys are military trained. How do you demarcate that and still do this as a sport? That when you're a soldier, and then you come here, you're like, oh, I'm just shooting targets. Like, how do you, demarcate your mind?
We say shooting is a passion.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what the work that I'll do in the camp, and when I come here, the work I'll do here. When I come here, I'm here for shooting. So when you come to the range, you have to achieve whatever the goal that you've set for yourself on that day. If you don't achieve that, that's when you'll go for more practice, so that the next time, if there is a competition, you won't do the same mistake that you did.
I see.
Yeah.
And when you're competing, Savimbi,
Yes.
you're telling me way earlier before the interview that Kenya,
Yes.
or you guys have competed in a lot of international competitions. So how do you, of course, categorize
Okay.
yourselves?
Normally we have a calendar. So when we have a calendar, that's a league.
Okay.
So we do our competitions with a target that we know next year we are going to Canada.
Yeah.
So we always select our team a year earlier
Okay.
so that you get prepared.
Right.
And in this kind of a scenario of shooting, there's nothing like it's a league. You see, when you see the Premier League, if a team loses today, the standings.
Yes.
Today we shoot a score, we put it on the notice board. Who is above, who is last, in that order. When we are told we need a team of 10, we take the best. So actually Kenya is ranked because in Africa, it's only Kenya and South Africa that go for international matches.
Okay.
No any other country.
Nice. Congrats, guys.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing. Agatha, how long have you been in the force?
Okay, I started shooting on 2014.
Okay.
Now up to date.
What's your inspiration? Why this?
I started with rifle, of which what inspired me in that competition was seeing like Madam Lune here, the way they are shooting.
She's bad.
Yeah, she's bad. Like Madam Lune and few other female shooters. A good one. Then by that time I was a young soldier. So that they really inspired me, and that's why I joined shooting.
How did you get the confidence to know that you can stand? Like I saw you holding, like I said, the AK-47 with one arm, and you're just walking with it like it's nothing. And I couldn't even lift it properly without his support.
As I said earlier, it's a passion.
It's a
Yeah, you have to. It comes from inside.
okay.
Yeah.
So Vimbi, what's your inspiration? Why you do this?
I'm doing this because once selected to join this team, I always have a target that I should always be among those best who go and represent the country, because at least rifle and pistol have taken me places.
I see.
So I always believe that I'm one of the best. So that's my spirit, that I have to be among the best. If we have a trip going abroad, I am in the team. And I have that pride, and I love my country. So I always like jetting out of the aircraft when carrying a Kenyan flag.
Right, so with your kind of disciplinary training, when you're training civilians or anyone else outside what you do, how do you make sure that that discipline is instilled with them? Because, you know, having a gun or having, let me say this properly, the firearm, as I've been told to properly call it, you feel an essence of power, protection. You know, it's something that carries a lot of weight. But how do you make sure that someone knows this is not a toy? So you can't go firing it off like the way you want, or, you know, not following rules. How do you make sure they get that?
Well, for new beginners, you must train them well, because what we are handling here is life ammunition.
Yes, it's true.
So life matters a lot, and safety. We always insist on safety. Safety. If you are there, I'm coaching you, I have to be very close to you. In case of anything,
Yes,
I'll take over that weapon,
Yeah.
so that we don't endanger the other people. So we always insist on safety and discipline.
Okay.
Yes.
So I can see you've done it over so many years. Of course, you know, Agatha and Bonaya, that when you're coaching someone else and let's say they make a false move, you're not shaken by what they do. You still maintain that this is what they should do. How do you get that confidence to make sure that someone doesn't, you know, rattle you, who's the person who has experience in the training?
Okay, first, if I'm teaching you about the range, I know what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
So once I start panicking and you are my student, that means I'll even hata mwenyewe nitakushtua hata wewe mwenyewe
Yeah.
kushinda venye the way it's supposed
the ground
yeah,
rules.
exactly. So one,
Yeah.
being a tutor, you have to be calm yourself. You have to be calm and be ready for anything, because this is a new shooter that you're teaching. So first you have to be calm
Nice.
and to know what, because a new shooter, you're expecting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. You expect anything, yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how I
yeah,
ask you
expect
can handle us.
Yeah.
So, I know you have so many accolades to your names, all of you here. So, Savimbi, we'll begin with you. Tell me, you said this has taken you places. What places are those? What awards? Name them all, drop them here, we are ready. To receive them
Well,
here.
I've been to UK for around 4 years. I was doing a different sport,
Okay.
and I was amazed because I was the youngest, and I was the first to get 2 medals
In shooting.
in shooting.
Okay.
So I've won a lot of medals in Bisley, a place called the National Rifle Association of UK.
I see.
Yes, in Great Britain.
And you were really young at that moment.
I was very young because I just joined the team in 2004, and in 2006 I was among the guys who were selected.
I see.
Yes.
Amazing. Agatha.
Okay, for me, I have not gone out of the country. I started shooting on 2014, but I went back to the camp due to other military duties. I came back to competition now. This is on December last year. And I can say, sky is the limit.
Sky's the limit.
And the future is promising.
But man, congratulations.
Thank
because
you.
generally being in the military, I know it's not a piece of, like a walk in the park rather. Bonaya, 30 years.
Yes.
Tell me.
I've been to UK more than 10 times. Niki-present Kenya. Na nime-win so many medals. Not for Pandya ladies, but men and ladies.
Hey.
National team.
National team. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of the process of your training and your disciplinary, action or moments. We are so happy to see all of you in action, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. So when you see the team on the shooting range, just know there's a lot of time, effort, and discipline that's gone into it. So if you want to get on their level, have the right attitude and come prepared.
Like I told you, the chef's meals online have been haunting me. But after I had a taste for myself, I can guarantee you one thing. Dude, no false advertising there.
Let me say, I'm still filled with adrenaline, and one thing for sure is when you're on that shooting range, clear your mind of anything and stay focused.
That's what's good.
And thank you so much for watching this episode of What's Good Africa.
Kenya Edition 2.